my little TisaTells. How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kim Kardashian, your hateration for Kourtney has reached a new level. And Khloe, bring your tired self into. Do you know that Kim and Khloe united, like the evil stepsisters RS, to basically say that Kourtney is their biggest hater? Kim doesn't understand why Kourtney is so upset. And on top of that, they tried to drag Kourtney and say that Kourtney doesn't have any friends. Y'all, Khloe, whose only friends we see are Malika and Khadijah, the Huck twins, that basically their job is to be, when Khloe is not walking them like a leash on Halloween, literally walking them on a leash, their job was to do what, right? Their job is to what? Hold hands and sing like spirituals over Khloe and baptize her in prayer so she doesn't feel silly for the 18th time she let Tristan play her. Really? Kim, you're talking about nobody has friends where everybody you pay. You know, we can tell Kim don't got any real friends because whenever she walks out looking stupid in dehydrated Momo wig or literally looking like she just got shopping at like Rainbow Boutique, Ashley Claire, whatever you want to call that mess. Nobody has the galls to tell you, girl, that ain't it, because everybody in your circle that you're best friends with, you pay and you put on. Y'all, listen, Kim is showing her protection, but let's just get into this because honestly, I've been saying for a while, and y'all told me, oh my God, you're such a hater, you're crazy, that when Kourtney's wedding went down, things weren't looking right. They were acting like they were hating on her. They were. Were they not acting like they were hating on her? They didn't even really stay. They didn't even really stay for the reception. Kim, even Kourtney said out of her mouth, Kim had nothing nice to say about the wedding. She just looked, sat there, and then left because she was contractually obligated to show up for the wedding. What bigger hate is that you were in a mentally abusive relationship with a confessed addict who still seems to be adjusting, Scott. You finally break free and find someone that has your back, loves you, gives you space, has the same family values. She basically found her dream man in Travis, and Khloe and Kim can't be happy. Anyway, y'all, let's get into this mess, right? Okay, so it all started where after, by the way, I am reviewing Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Episode 5 is going to drop today. If you guys like podcasts or long form, go ahead and take a look at it. You guys, you know I am the petty oracle. I keep track of all the petty mess so y'all can go out and do more important things with your life, but catch up with the drama on your lunch break. Anyway, listen. So the scene opens where Kim's celebrating her Dolce & Gabbana thing, right? She came out looking in a black cocktail dress. Okay, fine, right? Kim was talking about, so somebody said like, yo, and I think that was Khloe that was like, oh my God, Kourtney is not happy, right? Khloe low-key is a huge instigator in this. Again, the beef she has with Kourtney because she's so passive-aggressive. Every single time Kim looks like she's gonna calm down or maybe even talk rationally to Kourtney, Khloe puts a battery in Kourtney's back. And then it all goes to HE double hockey sticks, all right? Anyway, she called Kourtney a hater. So she said, so anyway, Kim's like, I don't understand why is she so upset? So would y'all be like, Kim, you just sent 4 episodes hiding this from Kourtney because you knew she was gonna be upset. And now that it went down, you're wondering why she's upset. Kim, stop playing stupid. Let's also not forget that around that time, Kourtney had a show with Boohoo that nobody in her family went to. Anyway, right? Khloe said that Kourtney told her that Kim was just trying to copy me. And Kim literally said she always tries to hate on the side. She's such a hater. Who is a bigger hater than Kim? Who is a bigger hater than Kim? Kim also said, so then Khloe weighed in and said, I don't know where Kourtney's anger is coming from. Yeah, you do, because you later admitted that Kourtney called you in tears crying, right? Then Khloe had the nerve to tell Kim, but it's okay. You let somebody pout in the corner. You don't entertain it and you move on because you don't get jealous of family. Here's the thing, Khloe and Kim are projecting big time. I find it odd, Khloe, the one that is literally always pouting on the internet, always wanting the people to take her side, always wanting a pity party and to be a victim and to be uplifted. I find it odd that that's the advice you give after your own sister called you in tears. Sadly enough, right? That sounds like the advice that Tristan takes every single time Khloe finds out he had an outside baby. He lets her pout in the corner. He doesn't entertain it, and he moves on. Anyway, right? Here's how it all went down. So Kourtney called Khloe crying, saying she felt like her wedding moment was taken away from her. Okay, and then says that Kourtney feels like you stole her thunder. Khloe also told Kim that Kourtney's friends were riling up the situation. She said Kourtney's words were, "Everyone thinks this is the weirdest thing, you know?" And so then Kim calls Simon Huck. Simon Huck says, well, she doesn't want to talk to you about it at all. I mean, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just know how that conversation is going to go with you two. Then Kim got mad disrespectful to Kourtney. And it's weird how vulgar she gets with Kourtney. And the thing is, though, because Kim's so good at putting on this night guy act, I think the way that she talks to Kourtney, that's who she really is. And if somebody's going to talk to their sister like that on national TV and look in the camera because you want the world to know you think of that, what do you think she really is as a person to strangers she doesn't give anything about? Because as bad as she's treating Kourtney, that still is her sister. They still have memories. Remember when she looked in the camera and said, with all the hate in her heart, you're the least interesting to look at. Meanwhile, she's walking around looking like a slutty Rainbow Bright with that pink hair in Japan. Anyway, Kim looked at the camera and said, I don't need to ask Kourtney for permission, right? She literally looked at the camera and said, B, you think I have to ask you for permission? She keeps saying every one of her friends. Kourtney doesn't have any friends. So like Travis, right? Said the woman that every person in your life has played for. But I figured out what's going on with Kim. Kim is a lot like Kim has major imposter syndrome. Kim realizes more than all of us knows that Kim has not created anything and she does not know how to do anything. She needs people to do her hair, people to do her makeup. That's fine, right? But you also need people to dress you. You need people to style you. You can't even walk down the street confidently in the outfit you wear unless you have a hype man. Kim is dependent on everyone. She did not go to law school. You took the easy way apprentice. You're struggling in the apprentice program. We'll talk about what's going on with that bar exam. We talk about what's going on with Skims. You try to make it seem like you guys built everything up, but we know that was Emma Gerd, her husband, and Kanye. Every single time Kim tries to be bold and step out and do something on her own, she fails. And it literally reinforces her imposter syndrome. Not only that, Kim has this weird ego where she needs to be the best, the most perfect, the best mother, the best wife, the best girlfriend, the best everything. So you have perfectionism and you have imposter syndrome. And that's where her anger comes at Kourtney, because Kourtney's not perfect, but she's good at what she does. She is creative. She can dress herself. She does literally sacrifice and not just talk about being a good mom, but she's actually sacrificed opportunities, jobs, and paychecks to be a mom to her kids. Anyway, right? Despite Kim alleging that she tried to be mindful about what pieces she chose for the show, Kourtney literally called her out and said, how are you talking about the exact dress I wore to my wedding week? You just changed the color. And she wore that in the show. And Kourtney said she's putting out all these vibes with my wedding, with looks that were so carefully curated, but putting them into the fashion show. It's just weird. And again, a lot of I've heard write the comments. Y'all know I'd be in the comment section. By the way, comment, like, subscribe. We're almost at 200K. Help me get there. But in all actuality, I think also a bigger issue is Dolce & Gabbana also did Kourtney dirty. And I think if it's business, Kourtney can expect that. But why would your sister, who is a billionaire that has all this money, I know Kim ain't a real billionaire, but she's definitely a 100 millionaire. I don't think everybody realizes how little she got paid for that Dolce & Gabbana sponsorship and how much she didn't need the money. She did it because she wanted to. Why would you take food off of your sister's plate just because you could? I don't know. It sounds like jealousy. It sounds like hate to me. But y'all, let me know. Wait, and seriously, do y'all think I'm tripping? Whose side are you on? Kourtney, Kim's, or Khloe's? Nobody should be on Khloe's side because Khloe actually is the triangulator and the instigator in all this. But let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later.